Survival games are an interesting collection of games. Virtually all games have a component where you can lose them game by dying. However, survival games make the act of staying alive the key component in the game. It's a fairly robust genre with a lot of really good titles. However, there aren't a ton of pure survival games on mobile. In most cases, you're looking at a hybrid experience that includes survival mechanics along with other genres as well. If you're in the mood to try really hard to not die, here are the best survival games for Android. The first game on this list is Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead is one of those diamond-in-the-rough survival games. It's free and open source with hundreds of contributors. You start out with nothing and try to survive in a randomly generated world. You have monstrosities to defeat, stuff to collect, and a human to protect. The graphics are retro style and the menu system is not great, but if you can get past that, this is a surprisingly good game. There are also two versions. We linked to the one that is still actively updated. There's another, an older one that isn't. You can go with either one. The second game on this list is Day Survival. Day Survival is another excellent freemium survival game. This one takes place in the USSR. It includes 2,700 locations on a huge map, tons of items to find, and a relatively decent survival experience. You have to stave off hunger, not get killed by zombies, and avoid radiation where possible. It also boasts an RPG progression system for skills like shelter, mechanics, chemistry, and other such things. It's a surprisingly deep survival game for its price tag. This one should be fun for a while. Next up we have Last Day on Earth Survival. Last Day on Earth Survival is one of the most popular survival games on mobile. You have to gather resources, steal stuff, craft stuff, and fight bad guys in order to stay alive. It also has shooter and zombie apocalypse elements. It also has a decent YouTube community for tips, tricks, and tutorials. This is a freemium game and players can buy advantages. However, and perhaps ironically, not buying anything makes it that much more difficult to survive stuff. It's entertaining for what it is, but people who don't like freemium games may not like it as much. Jurassic Survival is very similar to this game in terms of mechanics and gameplay. The fourth game on this list is Life After. Life After is one of the newer survival games on the list. It plays like most post-apocalyptic survival games. A virus sweeps the planet and leaves most people dead or as monsters. You must survive the monster horde, collect gear, craft stuff, and figure out ways to live. Players can craft safe houses, learn to tend wounds, and forage for food wherever they can. It's all backed up with some decent graphics and controls. The game's freemium mechanics can be a little stressful at times, but they're mostly not a big deal. The fifth game on this list is Minecraft. Minecraft is one of the world's most popular survival games on any platform. It's also great for creative people and other stuff. Survival mode is the epitome of what survival games should be. For those who don't know, Minecraft puts you in a randomly generated world and then you do whatever you want. You can build things, mine things, kill things, grow things, and do pretty much whatever you want. Microsoft made some big moves with Minecraft in 2016 and 2017. You can play this game with people on PC and Xbox One now. It's one of the few cross-platform games for mobile, PC, and Xbox One. Next up we have Mini DayZ. Mini DayZ is another post-apocalyptic survival game with retro-style graphics and simple controls. You roam around a randomly generated map looking for randomly generated supplies. There are a ton of NPCs that are either friendly or not and a ton of other obstacles to overcome. There is also a crafting mechanic, plant growing, and a functional day and night cycle to add to the fun. This is a completely free game although you will find some advertisements. It's excellent for a survival gamer on a budget. The next game on this list is PUBG Mobile. PUBG Mobile has a surprising number of survival elements for a shooter game. You and 99 other players drop onto an island and the goal is to stay alive. You have almost 100 other players to deal with. Additionally, the playable area shrinks as the game continues. Thus, staying alive is a function of combat, time, and location. The mechanics are pretty decent for a mobile shooter and there are all kinds of items to find while on the island. It's not your standard survival game, but the goal is to live till the end so we think it counts. Of course, Fortnite is another excellent option for the Battle Royale survival shooter space. Next up we have Stormfall. Stormfall is a unique survival game mixed with an RPG. Your character is exiled out into the wilderness and you must survive. The game features open-world exploration, a crafting system, various gear to collect, and you even get to use some magic. There are dungeons and ruins to explore as well as conquer the unknown landscape. Plus, aside from starvation, there is a curse mechanic mechanic you get to deal with as well. It's a freemium game and most of the complaints we see are regarding that. However, most people seem to really enjoy this game. The last game on this list is Zarya 1 Station. Zarya 1 Station is a test game in the survival genre. It's a lot like the Lifeline games, actually. You communicate with various members of the cast. Your decisions determine their life's longevity. Additionally, the game includes multiple endings, tons of sci-fi themes, simple game mechanics, and more. The characters in the game even send the occasional photo or selfie. How thoughtful, right? This one is cheap, simple, and a great one for text game fans. So, guys, this is the list of best survival games for Android. I hope you like this video. Make sure to subscribe to this channel and press the bell icon for more gaming videos.